Hello students, today we are going to study the remaining sense in the animals. In the previous video we had seen some super senses in the animals, that is sense to smell or sense to see or sense of sight. Now in this video we will see the sense of hearing or other sensitive senses. So let's start with the super sense of hearing in animals. Okay, so now to hear, what organ are you using? Yes, ears. So let's find some amazing facts about the ears. In class 4, you read that we cannot easily see birds' ears. Their ears are small holes covered with the feathers. So now question is that first one, that write the names of the 10 animals whose ears can be seen. So you can write the name of cat, dog, rat, tiger, goat, cow, elephant, rabbit, lion, giraffe and etc. The next question is, write the name of some animals whose ears are bigger than our ears. So in that you can write the names of the animals such like elephant, cow, rabbit, buffalo, dog, etc. Now, have you wondered that is there any link between the size of animals' ears and their hearing? So yes, there is the link between the size of animal's ear and their hearing. As the size of the animal's ears are bigger, one can hear the faintest sound. Now what is the faintest sound? So it means if you whispered very softly, however these animals can hear this sound. To prove that, let's try one activity. For this activity, find a quiet place at your home. Tell one of your friends to stand at a short distance and ask him to say something softly. The rest of you should listen it carefully. Then all of you put your hands behind your ears as shown in this picture. Let the same child say something again as softly as before. In which case was this sound sharper? And ask this question to your friends as well. So when you put your hands behind your ears, you can hear the sound sharper as compared to the first case. Now put your hands over your ears and say something. Can you hear your own voice? Yes, if you put your hands over your ears, you can hear your own voice. Now one another activity is also given. For that, sit near a desk. Now tap the desk once with your hand and listen it carefully. Now put your ears on the desk as shown in this picture. Tap on the desk once again with your hand and listen it again. Was there any difference in the sound of the tap? Yes, when you put your ears on the desk, you will find the sound is sharper. Now this is how the snakes hear. They do not have any external ears which you can see. They only feel the vibrations on the ground. So now we will see some amazing super senses in the animals. So, and how the animals using this sense to send a messages to their group. So first, high up on a tree, a langur warns others of dangers like a tiger or leopard. The langur does this by making a special warning call. Birds also send the messages like the langur. Birds also give alarm call to warn about the danger. Some birds even have different sounds for the different kinds of dangers. For example, there is a different warning call if the enemy is coming from the sky and different for if the enemy is on the ground. Rather than this, fishes also can send the messages. So fish give an alarm by electric signals. Elephant also can hear the faintest sound. Elephant have this super sense of hearing which helps him to protect him and his babies from the dangers. Like elephant, tiger and dogs also has the super sense. Tiger use this super sense of hearing to find its prey. It can identify different sounds like sound of rustling of leaves, that means sound of dry leaves. Or if the animal walking on the ground, then tiger can also hear that sound. Dogs and langur, as we had seen, can hear the sound of dangers coming towards them, and they can also warn their friends. Some animals start behaving in a different way when an earthquake or storm is about to come. People who live in the forest or people who can observe such behavior of animals come to know of dangers. For that, one example is given here. In December 2004, few tribes that live in the forest of the Andaman Island noticed the animals behaving in a different manner. They guess some danger, so they move away to the safer part of the island. Soon after, the islands were hit by the tsunami, but these people were saved. Now, what is the tsunami? So, it's a natural calamity in which the series of waves in the water bodies rises. So, by observing the such behavior of animals, we can save ourselves from the natural calamities like this tsunami. Now another example is given here of dolphin. So dolphins can produce certain types of sounds which bounces off after touching an object under the water. And just like the echo produce when you shout at the mountain valley. This process is known as the echolocation. So dolphin, here is given that dolphins also make different sounds to give messages to each others. Scientists believe that many animals have a special language of their own. So now from this, and after hearing some animals, can you write the answer of the given questions? So first question is, can you understand the sounds of some animals? And if yes, then write their names. So you can find the animals around you like dogs, cat, cow, horses, etc. And you can identify their sound. The next question is, do some animals understand your language and which one? So if you have a pet animals at your home or the pet animals like dog, cow, parrots, they can understand your language. Now one another activity is also given. Just like birds and dolphins, you can also make your own language of sounds for giving messages. And remember, you have to talk to your friends with only sounds and no words. How and when will you need to give an alarm clock call? That you can decide. For examples, when the teacher is coming to the classroom, you can use the different types of language or message to give the messages. You can use such like Yahoo or Ho. You can make your own language. So now we will see sleeping and waking, that is some sensitive senses in some animals or creatures. Some animals go into a long deep sleep in certain seasons, and that is known as the hibernation. So what is the hibernation? So it is a state of inactivity when some creatures go into deep sleep during the cold winter season. Now, have you ever noticed that during the cold season you cannot see any lizard in the house? Where do you think they have gone? So they hide somewhere to escape from the cold. Now, one another example is given, that is of about sloth. Here in the picture, sloth is shown to you. It looks like a bear, but it is not a bear. It is a sloth. It spends almost 17 hours a day sleeping while hanging upside down on a tree branch. The sloth eats the leaves of the same tree on which it lives. It hardly needs anything else. When it has eaten enough leaves from the tree, it moves to the nearby tree. Sloth live about for 40 years, and in that time they move around only in 8 trees. Once a week, it comes down from the tree to relieve itself. Now, if you were to show a sloth's daily routine, that is sleeping and waking in a 24-hour clock, this is what the clock would look like. Here, this white portion shows the time for which the sloth is awake, and this brown portion shows the time for which the sloth is sleeping. The clock, this circle is divided into the 4 parts. First, here it represents 24 hours, then 6 hours, then 12 hours and 18 hours. These 4 parts further divided into these 3 parts. Each part represents 2 hours. So this total 2 plus 2, that is 6. So this is how this clock shows the sleeping or waking time of the sloth. Now, how will you show the clock for the house lizard in the winters? So in the winters, the lizards sleep during the whole day. So you have to color this whole circle for the sleeping time of the lizard in the winter season. That means for the 24 hours. So now given here is the sleeping time of some animals. You have to write below each picture for how many hours a day that animal sleeps. So here for cow. So for cow, the sleeping time is shown by 2 portions. That means 2 plus 2. That means here your answer will be 4. Then next is for python. So python, let's we count. 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 6 plus 2 8 plus 2 10 plus 2 12 plus 2 14 14 plus 2 16 16 plus 2 18. So your time will be 18 hours. The next is for giraffe. In giraffe, the only one portion is colored. That means giraffe will sleep for only 2 hours. The next is for cat. So let me count for the cat. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 and plus 2, 12. So sleeping time for the cat is 12 hours. So when you see different animals, do you have any question about them? Then make a list of the such 20 questions. Like, can you talk with each other? Can you talk with the animals? Can you understand the animals' language? Or can they see the colors? Such like, if you have any question, then make a list of this question. The next is some senses, super senses of a tiger is shown. Here first the sense of sight is shown. The tiger can see 6 times better at night than most of us. So it has a powerful sense of sight. The next is here the sense, feeling sense or sensitive whiskers has the super sense. How we will see the tiger's whiskers are very sensitive and can sense the movement or vibrations in the air. Whisk like this. In this picture, what is this? That is whiskers. They can feel the movement and vibrations in the air. So with the help of that, the tiger move in the dark and find its prey. The next is tiger's sense of hearing. So tiger's sense of hearing is so sharp that it can make out the difference between the rustling of leaves, that means sound of dry leaves, and the sound of an animal moving on the grass. The ears of the tiger can move in a different directions, and this helps to catch the sounds from all around. The next here is tigers can make different sounds for different purpose, like when it is angry or to call out to a tigress, or it can also roar or snarl. Its roar can be heard up to 3 kilometers away. The next sense is each tiger has its own area which may cover several kilometers. Tigers mark these areas with their urine. A tiger can at once come to know if there is another tiger in its area by the smell of the urine. A tiger will avoid going into the another tiger's area. So, the tiger is one of the most alert animals, but today tigers are in danger. Why? That we will see here. What do you think are some of the dangers to tigers in the jungle? What may be the dangers for the tiger in the jungle? As the tiger is very strong animal, so hunters and poachers are the danger for the tigers. Rather than this, the destruction of forests may also be the danger for the tigers. The next is, can human beings also be a threat to animals, and how? So yes, human beings can also be a threat to animals, but how? That we will see here. Do you know that today many animals are killed and their parts are sold? Elephants are killed for their tusks, rhinoceros for its horn, tigers, crocodiles and snakes for their skins. Then after musk deer is killed just to make a little sand from its musk. People who kill animals are called hunters or poachers. So now we'll see how these animals are killed for the different purposes. So here it is how we are or human killing the animals for the different purposes. So here elephants are killed for their tusk. Then we are making the belts from the skin of the snakes. Then our purses from the skin of the crocodile. Then the carpet from the tiger skin. We are killing the rhinoceros for their horns. So this is why the human beings can be threat to the animals. So the now tigers are decreasing. So how can we save these animals? So the number of tigers and many other animals in our country is reducing. There is a danger that some of them will soon disappear. To protect the animals, our government has made some forests as protected areas. Some of them are the Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand and Ghana in Bharatpur district of Rajasthan. And in these areas, nobody can hunt animals or destroy the jungles. The next is find out that where are the other such national parks in India and collect the information on this and write a report. So now we will see some of the national parks which are in the India. So here it is shown that first one is Ranthambore National Park. It is located in the Rajasthan. Then Ghana National Park. It is also located in the Rajasthan state. Then Gir National Park. It is located in the Gujarat. Then after Kanha National Park. It is located in the Madhya Pradesh. Then Jim National Park, Jim Corbett National Park, that is located in Uttarakhand. Then Palamu National Park, that is located in Jharkhand. And Kaziranga National Park, that is located in Assam. Let me revise this. Ranthambore and Ghana National Park is in Rajasthan. Then Gir National Park is in Gujarat. Kanha National Park is in Madhya Pradesh. Jim Corbett National Park is in Uttarakhand. Palamu National Park is in Jharkhand and Kaziranga National Park is in Assam. So now what we have learned from this chapter, have you noticed that sometimes singers put their hand on their ears when they sing? Why do you think they may be doing this? So they are doing this to ignore the surrounding noise or to concentrate or to hear their own voice. The next is give examples of animals that may be a very strong sense of sight, hearing or smell. So in that example you can write the dog has the amazing or strong sense of smell, eagle has the strong sense of sight, dog can also hear very faintest sound, and mosquitoes can smell body temperature and body odor. So in this chapter what we have learned, the super senses, we have basically 5 senses: to hear, to taste, to sight, to smell or to touch or to feel. We are using different organs for this sense, like ears to hear, tongue to taste, eyes to see, nose to smell or skin to touch. Then we had seen some super senses in animals, like super sense of smell in some ants, dogs and other creatures. Then super sense of sight in some of the birds like eagle, kite, vultures. Then we have seen some super sense of hearing in the animals. Then other sensitive sense like sleeping and waking in the animals. And then after we had seen the very sensitive animal, that is about the tiger, what are the threats to the tiger and how we can protect the tigers, and where is the national parks are located in the India. So in this video we had learned these things. Now in the next video we will see the activity which is given here. Let's make a paper dog. So in the next video we will make the paper dog and the exercise of this chapter. Thank you.